So today we're changing the oil on a 2021 Mazda Cx-30 with a 2.5 liter non-turbo 4-cylinder engine. And let's get right into it. You're going to need 4.8 quarts of 0W20 oil, an oil filter, an oil funnel, a 17mm and 8mm socket or wrench, a Phillips head screwdriver, oil filter pliers, and probably brake clean and paper towel, an oil pan, and some ramps. And let's get right into it. The first thing you're going to do is remove the oil fill cap and set that aside. After that, you're going to go underneath the passenger side of the vehicle, and not the first hatch, but the second hatch back there. You're going to remove this panel, which is going to expose the oil filter and the oil drain bolt. So once you have that exposed, use your oil filter pliers if your filter is on there too tight. To remove the oil filter, you're going to want to crack it loose and let it drain some of the oil out before you move it all the way. This vehicle had driven for over 4 hours when I got to it, so it was very, very hot. And hot oil does not feel great. So let that drain out and then empty the filter out once you get it off. And then you can go ahead and loosen and remove your oil drain plug and drain the rest of the oil out. Don't forget to use a new crush washer after you take your old drain bolt off. And reinstall the drain bolt and tighten it before you add the oil filter. The oil filter kind of gets in the way, making it a little bit harder, so make sure you reinstall the drain bolt before putting the oil filter back on. Next, I'm going to open up my oil here so I can get some new fresh oil. And I'm going to lubricate the O-ring on my oil filter so that the O-ring does not get stuck to the engine block the next time I do the oil. I'm going to reinstall it. So to reinstall it properly, spin it on until it's snug, and then give it an extra 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn to seat the oil filter properly. And you can see me just using some brake clean here. I like to keep a clean underside, so that if there are oil leaks in the future, I'll be able to identify them quickly and know that it was something since the last oil change. Then you can reinstall that little cover plate, and using your Phillips head screwdriver, just snug those up. They don't have to be crazy tight, it's just plastic. Next, going on top of the engine, I'm going to add my 4.8 quarts of 0W20, and I just measure out 200 milliliters from this container to get my 4.8 quarts. Then you can go ahead and reinstall the oil fill cap, and then go inside the vehicle, and using the selector dial, go to the vehicle maintenance screen, which you have to go to information first, then vehicle status monitor. Then you can scroll down to vehicle maintenance settings, then reset oil change distance and reset. And then your oil kilometerage will be reset between. So that's all you need to know how to change the oil in 2021 Mazda Cx-30. Thanks for watching.